Hey guys, good afternoon. Hopefully, y'all are doing well. It's a beautiful day today, and for me, it's just another day in paradise. So, I want to talk about DUIs again. So, in the last few weeks, I've seen articles about people who are very famous who are looked at as heroes or whatever you want to talk about. But what amazes me is Americans tend to forgive people, especially when it comes to DUIs. Here's my opinion again. I have no sympathy for somebody who drink and drive, who decide to get intoxicated or whatever you want to call them. Because you make a choice. You make a choice to drink. You made a choice to get in your car. I have drunk enough alcohol when I go to a club, go to somebody's home, that I personally know I will never drive. I have left my car in places, in the streets, near the bar, near the club. I left it in my friend's home. I've walked because of two main reasons. Years ago, when I was a young man, I saw a friend got hurt. Not because of her fault. It was an intoxicated driver on their first, let me repeat it, first DUI. He got charged for drinking under the influence and got the penalty that he deserved. Even though that was his first DUI, the judge threw the book on him. Because the judge felt the same thing what I feel. When you take the risk to go to a club, to go to somebody's house, and you drank, and you decide to drive, then you are old enough and mature enough to understand that you should be paying the penalty. And for anybody who decides to continue serving a person knowing that he or she's driving, or knowing that he is already intoxicated, I have no problem of the victim's family or the victim going after you and suing you or prosecuting you. Because I have seen too many people thinking that, oh, let's give him a misdemeanor. It's their first try. The problem with that aspect is that if the first try hurt somebody or killed somebody, I guarantee you, those people who talk about putting somebody in a lighter sentence would never say that. And I guarantee you, the people who got hurt or the victim's family would request a prosecution. So when I see people talking so many positive or whatever, oh, this is the first try, this was not, that's not, it doesn't remove them from the equation. If a person drink, they should be responsible enough to say, hey, I should not drive. Driving is not a privilege. Driving is not the right, it's a privilege. And people forget that. Why am I so frustrated? It's just lately I've seen too many people on the news, stars, famous individuals, who the media and people characterize, oh, I'm so sorry for them. I don't feel so sorry. A lot of these guys will never go to jail. A lot of these guys will go to a nice so-called pampered rehab. And a lot of these guys will return to that normalcy and again drink. So in the end, people might have different opinions, but it is our job to believe we should do the right thing. If you drink, you don't drive. So I don't know what other people think about it, but I'm just tired of people getting misdemeanors for the first time offense of drinking and driving. People are adults and they make their choice. The choice to drink and the choice to drive doesn't give them the excuse to be, what do you call it, forgiven. I believe if you have the first time DUI, you should lose your privilege to drive for 1 month, get a fine, and get to some kind of training and education. It might be harsh, ladies and gentlemen, but you tell that to the people whose family has lost a loved one because of the first time DUI, or somebody who's been doing it often. So that's my gripe for today. So take care, stay safe, and don't drink and drive.